Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to another video. Today's video is about a product called as Easy Cells from the resin brand Perfect. So let's get started. So first of all, not a sponsored video. I've had this for a while and thought let's make a video on it. So this particular product is pretty similar to the cell base from Eli Chem, I believe. So works in a similar way. It comes in 6 colors. I have white and magenta with me. So it's an instant cell generator. You put this as your base coat and then put your desired colors on top and swipe, and it should create instant cells. So let's get started with the technique. They have provided a manual with this, and according to that, the first thing you do is prepare the colors that you want to put on top of the base. So I want to put 3 colors today: purple, gold and pink. And the pigments are of 3 different kind. The pink is an opaque resin pigment, purple is a metallic one, and the gold is metallic powder. So what I've done here is I've mixed the resin, I've kept it aside for almost 15 minutes, and then I mixed the opaque, metallic and mica powders first and kept them aside again so that the pigments will combine well with the resin. So once that is done, when you're ready to pour, that time you mix the instant cell generator to the resin, which will be your base coat. So according to the instructions, you should do this just before you pour the base coat. So I'm mixing in my white easy cell with the resin and mix it nicely, and don't need to keep it aside for 5 minutes, 10 minutes or anything like that. Mix it nicely and then pour it immediately on the base. So this is a 10-inch MDF base which I have primed, and on that the first thing I do is pour my white easy cell which I have mixed with the resin. So spread it all around the MDF base. Next I am going to pour in my 3 colors: pink, gold and purple. Next step is to swipe the colors. So you can do this by using a printer sheet like above, or you can even use an acetate sheet, whichever you have. And there you go, instant cells. The reason I chose 3 different kind of color pigments is to see whether they work the same or different ways with this particular easy cells, and I can already see a little different behavior here. So the opaque pigment gives a lot of cells, whereas the metallic pigments are actually disappearing into the resin. You can use your butane torch or heat gun to heat up the resin and try and create more cells. Next I'm going to try out the magenta easy cells, and I'm going to be using just opaque resin pigments on this, no metallic ones. So let's see how this one goes. So same process, I've already prepared my top colors of aqua, white and yellow. And now I have mixed the Easy Cell Magenta and I'm pouring it and spreading it all over the base. Pouring in the 3 colors. White, aqua and yellow. So prepare these top colors that you want to put in advance so that they combine nicely with the resin. Okay, once we are done, time to swipe. Okay, there you go. Lovely cells. So this one gave me a much better result than the previous one, probably because of the opaque colors. So if we could just compare the two, I clearly had more success with the magenta one because I believe of the opaque resin pigments that I used. The manual does mention that metallic pigments will give a different result than opaque pigments. So I did try it again with opaque pigments, and this time instead of once I poured the base and did the swipe and everything, instead of using a butane torch, I used a heat gun over it just to see whether it would give a different result. So using the heat gun here, and well, you do get good cells, pretty much same result as you would get probably with the butane torch. But you can spread the resin here much better than the butane torch. But yes, you do get cells. So it's the next day, the resin has cured. So as you can see in the circle one, I've got a few cells from the pink pigment, but the gold and the purple has sort of disappeared. So the pigments that you use matter. Along with that, I personally feel that the resin that you use also matters. A low viscosity resin would probably give you less cells. In this one, I've used a high viscosity resin, so the cells have remained. Much like the beach, the lacing effect that you get in the beach art. So here I've used low viscosity resin, but I poured the resin and swiped after about 1 hour. So maybe the resin was thick enough and the cells remained. And another work here. So experiment with this, guys, because resin is just unpredictable and gives you some unique results. So I'll provide the link for this in the description box. Do try it out if you get the chance. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Do subscribe, comment, like and share for more videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It does help me a lot, and I'll see you soon in the next one.